Year 9. For this second lesson of the week, we're going to continue on with angles of elevation and depression. So just a reminder that an angle of elevation is when we're at the horizontal, we look up to something, and the angle of depression is out to the horizontal and looking down at something. And that if I'm on top of something, looking down, and someone's at the bottom, looking back up, we're looking at each other at the exact same angles. The elevation from A is equal to the depression from B. All right, and remembering that word from dictates our starting location. Right, so what we're going to do is just going to jump into some examples straight away. These examples are different. They're just word questions, and you're going to be required to draw the triangle. Okay, so let's start off from the top of a 200-meter tall tower. Before we go anywhere, we've recognized there is that word from again. So let's highlight that. From the top of a tower. All right, so whatever we're doing, it's starting from the top of the tower. The angle of depression of a car is 48 degrees. How far away from the base of the tower? How far away from the base of the tower is the car? All right, and when you scroll down, no diagram. So we're going to start off with, so what we're going to do, Year 9, is the first thing is I just want you to draw a right angle triangle. So we're just going to draw we're just going to draw a right angle triangle. Cool. Don't forget to put your right angle in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the information from the question. Here is my tower. Here is my car. All right. The tower was 200 meters tall. We're asked how far away from the base of the tower is the car. The other thing we were told was the angle of depression. So remember, the angle of depression is out from the horizontal of the tower, out this way, and then down, and we're told that is 48 degrees. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and answer our question. All right, for me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to draw that full rectangle. So continuing to draw that rectangle in, because remember, we know that we can do that, our angles of elevation depression, they'll slide to make that beautiful rectangle. That means it's 200 meters tall over here, and it's also X meters across there. Now that I've got that, let's go through and figure out what's going on. So we have an opposite side and we have an adjacent side. So opposite and adjacent, well, that's, opposite and adjacent is TOA, so tan. So what we have here, we know that tan of theta is going to be the opposite side over the adjacent side. So tan of 48 degrees is going to be the opposite side, which was 200 meters, over X. So 200 meters over X. Now remembering that when our unknown was in the denominator, these two things, they just switched places. So X is going to equal to 200 over tan of 48 degrees. What did we have to round our answer to? It doesn't tell us, so let's round our answer to the nearest meter. So when we plug that on our calculator, we're going to get 180 meters. All right, 180 meters. All right, what you need to do for today, guys, that's our example done. Remembering with our example, take your time to read the question. Okay, let's run through those steps. It's read the question, identify our from spot, draw a right angle triangle, add the information to the triangle, and then if you need to, make the rectangle if it's an angle of depression. If it's an angle of elevation, it's going to end up being inside our triangle, and then apply our trigonometry to it. Your work for today is to go to Cambridge exercise 4i. I just want you to complete questions 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then there's a challenge question, question 15 there. Remembering on the screen now some links to an extra example and the rest of the playlists if you need some extra assistance. And as always, correct your work from the solution, fix any errors in your working out, take a photo and upload it to Canvas by Friday afternoon. All right, you 9, have a good one. Catch you later.